Good morning, class.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning. How are you?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Nice.
It was good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope you are well. So, what is the today's date? 15th
Yes.
of August 2025. And today's topic we'll discuss about periodic table. Periodic table. And a subtopic on that will be what? Chemical families. Mark you at the end of the lesson, or at the end of a topic. So you should know the following. You should know how to define chemical families and its classification. In the periodic table. That is the first thing. The second thing that you should know at the end of the lesson is you should be able to describe physical and chemical properties of alkali metals. Okay, so one of you, can you tell me another name for alkali metals? Yes? Another name for alkali metals?
Group 1.
Yes. Very good. Group 1 elements. So those are the elements that are in group 1. So I want you to think individually about definition of chemical families, and then you pair with your friend and share with the class. Can we do that? Can we use two minutes? Just 2 minutes.
Of chemical elements that have similar chemical properties because they have the same number of electrons in the outermost shell.
Okay, that is good. So a chemical family is a group of what?
Chemical elements.
Yeah, it's a group of chemical elements. So you should know those things that are happening. So there are those key points. Key points when you are defining chemical families. The first one is what?
Group
Elements. Okay. And then the second one?
Chemical properties.
And then properties, because they can be both chemical and physical properties. And then the third one? Valence resistance. Okay? So you can find chemical families that are a group of elements that have the same properties, chemical and physical properties, and also they have what?
Yes,
The number of valence electrons. Okay? Okay, that is good. You did well. So we go to the second objective. So we need to describe physical and chemical properties of alkali metals. Describe chemical and physical properties of alkali metals. So I want you to be in your groups. And then you discuss about those properties, physical. So the first group, you deal with the physical property, and then the second group, you deal with the chemical property. think we are done. So, group 1, can you present? Group 1, can you present what you've done? Or group 2, you are ready? Group 2, you are ready? Group 2, can you present about those physical properties? And then you must describe them.
In our group, we discuss the physical properties of alkali metals. Physical properties. Physical properties of alkali metals. Number 1, they are shiny in appearance. Number 2, they are ductile. They are ductile and malleable, meaning they can be hammered into sheets. When we say they are malleable, we mean they can be hammered into sheets. For the ductility, they can be drawn into wires. they have low boiling and melting point, whereas boiling point and melting point decreases as we go down the group. Melting and boiling point decreases with as we go down the group. Solubility, they are more soluble in water. That's what we discussed. They are also soft.
Okay, very good. And no clap for her. Okay, so they have discussed it very well. So those properties, physical properties of alkali metals, there is softness, they are very soft, they have low density, they have low melting and boiling points. Also, they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Also, they are malleable. I think she has touched all of them. So, group 1, can you give us about chemical properties?
So in group 1, we have discussed the physical chemical properties of so these alkali metals are highly reactive. So one of the chemical properties, the reaction with oxygen. So they readily react with oxygen. For example, one of the elements in group 1 is sodium. So they react with oxygen to form sodium oxide. We also have the reactions with water. They readily react with water. We also have the reactions with halogens like chlorine, bromine. We also have the reaction with acids. So they also react with acids to form also hydrogen gas. So these are the chemical properties which we discussed.
Okay, thank you. Clap for him. Okay, she did that very well. You did that very well. So for these chemical properties, so you should read for their reactions with different chemicals. And then, so reaction with oxygen. That one of the example when you react with oxygen is when you cut it using a knife. You will see a silvery color.
Yeah.
Yes. And then once after 5 minutes, so 5 seconds, it has tarnished, okay? And so that is one of them when you react with oxygen. When you react with water, for example sodium, when you react with water it forms what?
Sodium hydroxide.
Sodium hydroxide, which is an alkaline solution, okay? And then when you react with halogens, an example of halogens that we form?
Sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride. And then reaction with acids, it will form a salt and what? And water. Okay? Yes, I think we have done well. So today, what have we learned? What have we learned? Yes?
We've learned about chemical families, that it's a group of chemical elements that have similar chemical properties and the same number of electrons in the outermost shell.
Yes, that is good. Anyone else? Yes.
Chemical properties of alkali metals. That they react with oxygen to form oxides, react with halogens to form halogens, with acids to form salt and water, and they react with water to form bases.
Okay, that is very good. That is very good. So I have an assignment that I was supposed to go and do. I'll collect them on Friday. So it's an individual assignment. So I want you, in your assignment books, to answer the following questions. There are 2 questions. Question 1, it says, name 3 chemical and physical of alkali metals. And then the second one, you explain why alkali metals are stored under oil. Okay? Yeah, so I'll expect that assignment by Friday. And that marks the end of our lesson. I wish you a very fruitful week. Bye.